Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Construction Simulator 2 here on the PS4. So we finished sort of tearing up the ground, now we need to do some excavating. So let's get ourselves into position. Am I on the right vehicle? I think I'm on the dump truck, yes I am. Alright, there we go, now we're in the right vehicle. Take camera controls, there we go. Is that truck too far away? That's about right. So our excavation skill points are completely maxed out at the moment. So we're able to move the most earth possible with every single bucket, which is good because these excavation jobs can sometimes end up taking quite a long time. So this will help speed this job up a bit. You can see just how quickly we're filling up that massive dump truck. Only takes a few buckets and it's full, so we're really able to kind of press into this thing as quickly as we can. One more and it'll be full. Some birds flying directly at the camera there. Ooh, got a medal. Yeah, we'll take that. Up to 20 medals now. Slowly but surely we are gaining them all. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, we just grab that one. There we go, that's what I was trying to get into. So I can empty it, get the 7 grand. Nice little payment that, 7 grand, we'll take it. Oh, I had some leftover soil in the bucket, didn't I? Never mind, we'll pick it back up again. There we go. So with the fact that I've now ended City Skylines, JBPG City, and I've also ended Jurassic World Evolution, while we're waiting for some new games to come out, I'm going to start knocking these out on a daily basis. I think that, going forward, that's going to be the way to go. So it might not happen immediately, but for a week or two at the very least, we'll have an episode of Construction Simulator 2 every day, just to help fill in the gaps while we're waiting for new stuff to come out. There is a lot of stuff coming out in a quick succession over the next couple of months. Obviously, on November 20th, the big one is Farming Simulator 19. That's the one that we're really, really excited and waiting for. And then beyond that, on the same day, Wreckfest is out, and I'm really excited to actually try Wreckfest. I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring that to the channel. And then we go into December, and we've got Subnautica coming out, and I do have plans to do Subnautica. I haven't seen any footage of Subnautica. I just know that it's been highly rated. But I do know that there is a kind of a storyline to it, and once you've watched the storyline, that kind of that's the end, really. So there is additional content that's been worked on, I think, since then on the PC version. The console version is due out in December, so I'm looking forward to to that coming out. We've also got some other stuff coming out as well. Let me just quickly check the list. Other games that are upcoming as well. Obviously we know Truck Driver is supposed to come out this year. We haven't had a date yet, and Sodesco are still refusing to release any kind of date. They're saying that they don't want to publish a date that they then can't commit to, which suggests that to me that there may still be quite a bit of work that needs to be done to get that game ready for release. So we might possibly not see that now until the very end of the year, or rolling into the beginning of next year. I hope it'll be out this year, but you know, if it means waiting a little bit longer and it runs better, you know, I would prefer to wait that little bit longer rather than have a game rushed out that doesn't play well. We saw that kind of with Real Farm. That game was rushed out and didn't really, you know, live up to anywhere near its potential or its hype. Ooh, didn't mean to get into that. And somehow I've managed to get stuck in a very weird position. Well, we need to relocate this slightly anyway, because we've cleared out that first area pretty much. So let's move it to there. There we go. We'll empty now. And let's jump back into the excavator. There we go. So what else is coming out? Well, Tropico 6 is out early next year. That game was originally slated for a release this year. It's been pushed back to, I think, January, maybe February of next year. So I'm looking forward to Tropico 6. I had some fun with Tropico 5 when that came out, and I'm looking forward to playing the new version of that, a new sort of builder for us to get our hands on. Car Mechanic Simulator is also due out late this year as well. Still no official release date on that. It's just listed as Q4 at the moment. So maybe we'll see that sort of around December time. Who knows? Maybe even late November. Again, no announcement has been made yet. But that would be kind of cool if we can get our hands on that this year. And then as we also move into next year, we're still waiting for, word of a release date for Gold Rush for consoles. And on top of that, we also have Bus Simulator coming out next year as well. Again, no date has been kind of set at the moment, just next year. That's all we know. That's by Astragon. Same people who released this game. So yeah, that'll be definitely coming to the channel when it's released. There we go. We're finished our excavations. So let's move this out of the way. We're actually the wrong side here, aren't we? Are we going to have to do some more excavating? Ooh, this looks pretty valuable. Bring your discovery to the bank in Westgate. We have a valuable find. What is this? Okay, we are going to need something to transport that. Let's jump into the Mac. So we've got a truck that we can load it onto. Where is the construction site? We don't get hit by the truck. And I don't think we've discovered the bank in Westgate yet, so this will help unlock that area for us as well. I believe there is a trophy for discovering all areas in every city, or every sort of built-up area that we get our jobs from, so that'll be good if we can get another place located. And just managed to avoid running that red light there. And if we can get that location given to us for free without us having to find it, all the better. Ooh, we're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. Yep. Never mind. Okay, so there's our excavation site. So we need the truck, obviously, to load this onto. And now we need something to actually make the loading process. So let's find... That's not what I wanted. I keep pressing that button there. Now let's find our crane. It must be inside our depot. Let's have a look. Yeah, there it is. Let's retrieve that. And we'll get in it. So we need to go this way. Well, the job site's actually really close to our headquarters. I've just realised how close that is. Swing around here. Oh, wow. The thing up on two wheels there. Okay, I have to remember not to take this thing around corners too quickly. So let's get our beacons on. Go into function mode, because we are causing a hazard. There we go. Let's see what we find. It's a big lump of something. What is this? There we go. Well, whatever it is, we have it locked in. Oops. Reset vehicle first. There we go. Now we'll go back into driving mode. Is that a big lump of gold? It's a hell of a big lump, isn't it? I mean, look at the sheen on it. I really do wonder what that is. I guess we'll find out in a moment, that valuable find. So we need to secure the load. There we go. And take it to the bank, which I think is behind us. Just waiting for the lights to change. There we go. Road's looking a bit rough. I wonder if we're going to get a repaving job on that at some point in the future. I'm assuming that's our location. Yeah, I've set a waypoint. This is the bank, apparently. Am I on the wrong side? Yeah, I think I need to be the other side. Oh, no, wait, there's the bank. Okay, this could be tricky. Do I have to unload it there? Given the... Oh, God, damn it, ran a red light. Given the small size of that little box there, I'm guessing I have to unload it into that point. Let me just see if I can back into that point first of all, though. There we go, there's the Westgate Bank trigger. Maybe we had discovered it. Yeah, I guess we have to manually take it off the back of the truck and drop it into that box. Okay, let's... stop taking up the entire road. And get away from the lights so we don't just constantly keep running a red one every time we get into this thing. And we're going to need to go back into our mobile crane again. Right, so... Probably quicker if I turn around, isn't it? Set the waypoint again, because now that we've reached it, we've lost it. It's got to be some kind of giant lump of gold. It has to be. It's the only thing it could be. Right, so let's go back into function mode. Let's unstrap the load. There we go. What was that? Transport info. Ah, it just tells you what the requirements are. Okay, well, yeah, we kind of realised that we were going to need something big and strong to lift it. I mean, look at the size of it. There we go. Oops. Task complete. Oh, look at that. We just got 200,000 for that. Very nice. Although I think that was mainly the job rather than anything else. I don't know if that was specifically just for that item. I think that was for the excavation task as well, perhaps. Oh no, wait. No, this was a separate task, wasn't it? The task was to deliver it, and we got paid 200 grand for the delivery. Very nice. Well, it's extra money, isn't it? It puts us closer to getting back up towards 1 million again. We're up to 835,000. Let's poodle on back over to the job site. Flatten the area. Okay, so we're going to need a roller. Now, I did wonder whether or not I would be able to use my vibrating roller on normal sort of earth rolling jobs, and I've been reliably informed by many people in the comments that no, I can't. They are completely separate pieces of equipment and can only be used for their respective tasks. So the vibrating roller can only be used on asphalt, and the other roller can only be used for, you know, every other kind of rolling. So that's, you know, understandable. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Right. Let's get back into the excavator, because it looks as though... Whoa, what the... How on earth am I supposed to get this down from here? Oh, wow. Oh, that was crazy. That was insane. Well, that's not something you see every day, is it? An excavator parked on top of a building like that. I think we're going to have to reset this vehicle. Sometimes bugs frustrate you, sometimes they make you laugh. That one was very much the latter. Oh, that was hilarious. Right, let's try and crawl our way back. So we are pretty slow. Try and crawl our way back to the job site. It's a shame the earth is on the side it is, because we could have just used... Oops. We could have just used our dozer again to kind of push the earth forward, but I don't think I've got space to get the dozer in round the back and use the blade to level everything up again. So it looks as though we'll have to drop... Ah, actually we might be able to. Move this out of the way. There we go. Let's move into the truck so we can move that. There's why we had the problem, I think. Our excavator, you can see from the way the tracks are kind of squashed there, I think our excavator was where the dirt was supposed to be. And that dirt spawning in flung our excavator way up, out of the way. I think that's what's caused that to happen. But even so, it's a bit of an aggressive reaction, isn't it? You're parked where I want to park you. Now I'm going to put you on a roof instead. What do I need? I need to go to the motor pool, don't I? And I want my dozer. Now, been reading all the comments. People were saying after I'd bought this, but before they actually saw me use it, don't get the cat dozer because it has a habit of getting stuck, and that the Liebherr one is much better. So we're going to switch that out. We're going to do that right now. In fact, we need to go to the store to do that, I think, don't we? Yes, we do. So, where is the store? Here it is. Going to go in. We're going to sell our excavator, and we're going to replace it with the Liebherr one, which is, you know, as I've been told, much better to use. So that's ours. Let's get rid of that. There's the Liebherr one. So buy that. And I'm curious, actually, did it have any differences in specs? Weaker engine, weaker working weight. That's why I decided, I think, to go for the cat one. Oh, look at that. Our crane area is always compacted. We just passed level 14. Ooh, excuse me, level 14 and got the millionaire perk. That's not the right button. I need to get into the vehicle I want, which is the new dozer. There it is. And now I want to teleport to the job site. There we go. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, this is faster. This is much faster. It's got a bigger ripper on the back as well. Oh, that would have made the last job so much quicker if we'd had this. Yeah, we really should have had this earlier, shouldn't we? It would have made our life so much better. Oh well, we live and learn. Start pushing that dirt in. I've got to change the camera settings so it doesn't keep tracking. Oh yeah, I'm really much more, enjoying this dozer much more than the other one. Just its faster operating speed. I'm starting to wonder whether or not I should actually be pushing this in the hole, but well, we are doing so. Do we even have enough soil left to do this? Given that a big chunk of our starting soil was lost thanks to our excavator being a bit out of position. We may have to go and buy some soil to finish filling up this pit. Oh no, there we go. Task complete. Raise the blade up. Kind of made a bit of a wedge there, but never mind. Unload some gravel. Okay. Back this out of the way. It doesn't want to let me fill this up. I'm assuming our dump truck here will let us collect gravel. Actually, I'm starting to think maybe we can't. We do have a proper dump truck for gravel and aggregate and stuff like that. So let's go back into the motor pool. Let's find it. There it is. Our granite truck. Let's retrieve that. This should be able to do this. Oh, that one's not giving us the option to autofill either. Okay, so maybe we do. Maybe the other dump truck is going to work. Let's give it a try. So, it's telling me... It's not even giving me the option to set a waypoint to go and find the gravel. Obviously, we know we can buy gravel from the gravel pit. It's a bit of a trek, but I guess that's where we need to go. We're just going to teleport our way over there because it's a long drive, as you can see. And if this doesn't work, then obviously we'll just bring the other dump truck over and use that. Oops. Part of me wonders if this thing is maybe a bit too big. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Once again, that camera just driving me crazy. And like I say, I really hope that they put an update through soon that allows us to just leave the camera locked onto whatever we set it. It doesn't reset every single time you do anything. It just frustrates you. It really does. You go into excavation mode and it resets the camera. You switch to another vehicle and it resets the camera. It's so frustrating having to constantly remember to go back in and manually change your camera settings every time. So I really hope that they do patch that in the future. I don't know if they will, but it would be nice if they did. Let's teleport back to Westgate construction site. Yeah, because it's such a really long drive. There we go. And I'm going to set the camera to static because I need to see what I'm doing and I don't want this thing to keep constantly changing on me. It's a very shallow pit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back into it and then try and drive out the front. Or outside, sorry. I don't know if I've got enough space to do this, but I'll try it. I think I might have enough clearance there. Just about, yes. Okay, so need to slowly raise the back. I'll do a nice controlled little tip if I can. Go backwards anymore, and it won't go forwards either. It appears I'm slightly wedged. There we go. Moving again. There's a little bit of a lip there, look. Vehicle's rolling forward, come on. now just dumped a load of gravel on the ground. And that didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped. Gonna need more gravel. Back to Desert Springs gravel pits. Oh, this thing is so sluggish to turn. Not my favourite piece of equipment, this, not by a long shot. I do find it quite clunky and cumbersome to use, but it doesn't have that huge capacity. Makes it kind of, you know, important and necessary. Well, our money's gone down really quick, hasn't it? Despite the fact that we got paid 200 grand for that big lump of, I can only assume was gold, and then we got another 100 and something, 130 for our excavator. We've just paid 50 grand in gravel costs. Oh god, no, I don't want to empty this thing, I've only just filled it. And then we bought the other excavator, but even so, it just seemed like our money's gone down a bit. I think actually we had a financial overview pop up and we made a loss in the middle of all that as well, so that's probably why our money's a bit low, and I think we've got way more gravel here than we're going to need. Never mind. I wonder if we're going to have to flatten it with a roller. I'll make the turn. Oh, way more gravel than we needed. Clear the area, okay. Oh, and the excavator's in the way as well. So let's get into that. No, the dozer's in the way. And then compact it with the compactor, which is what I was expecting to do last time out. So, I think we're done with gravel. Let's empty out the truck, get back some of the money that we spent. Wasted quite a bit there. I suppose what we could do, you know, if you're playing and you don't have, you know, time constraints, what you could do is you could set up like just any extra stuff that you get. You could just pile up somewhere at your home base or something, and then just go and collect it with an excavator into a dump truck to deliver it back whenever you need it. That's something I suppose you could do. Anyway, we need to get this area rolled. We need to clear some of this equipment out of the way as well. So I'm going to get the equipment cleared. We'll bring the roller over here, and then next time out we will start you know, compacting this area down and getting this job finished. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with another episode of Construction Simulator 2 very soon.